going on, guys? It's your boy Nunzi here. Man, oh man, I'm really excited to share with you guys some of the most deep wisdom you may have ever heard. And I think that there's one thing that we all can agree. All of us want to experience and feel happy. Happiness is something that's spoken about so much in our lives, yet few really understand how to breathe and live this state of being. Most people go out in their world to try and achieve this idea of happiness when really happiness is an internal process that can be achieved with these 5 steps. And I'm going to really break it down because this is truly the blueprint to happiness. So I want to talk about step one. And the first step is gratitude. Guys, you must practice gratitude, being so grateful for every single moment that you get to experience of this reality. That is one of the highest vibrational frequencies you can be on. We talk about abundance. Abundance is created through the act of practicing gratitude. If you're not practicing gratitude, you're practicing lack. You are without. You are in need. And that's a lower frequency. Gratitude will ground you. Anyone here deal with depression? Practice gratitude. Anyone here deal with sadness? Practice gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude for everything. All the moments you have in your life, you are so grateful for them. The fact that we get to experience life, whatever this reality is, we don't even know. Science is trying to figure it out. We don't even know. We're making the whole thing up. Seriously, the whole thing is made up. The fact that we are on planet Earth in this universe is insane, and we're experiencing this mystery. The fact that you get to have senses and experience this, it's unbelievable. I can't even comprehend it. And gratitude is truly step one to becoming a happier human being. You must practice, okay? Step number two is the art of letting go. Oh boy, this is an important one, right? Think about it like this. You, as witness consciousness, we are consciousness observing reality. So all we do is experience moments. We experience, right? All the time. Nothing ever stands still. Things are constantly changing all the time. You will have an experience come in through your senses. It doesn't matter what we label the experience. Who here's had trauma? Who's been abused? Who's had some horrible things happen to them? Yes, those are very painful experiences. But there's a great quote that I hold dearly to my heart that says, it's not the snake bite that will kill you, it's the venom. So yes, when you were 5 years old and you were beat up by your father and sworn at, that was horrible in the moment. There's no doubt about it. That was very uncomfortable to experience that in the moment. But now you're 25, it's 20 years later, and you're still letting that affect you. Why? You gotta let it go. And what happens is people, and it can also work on the other end of the spectrum. You might have the greatest thing happen. You might fall in love with your dream person, and now you just don't know what you would do if they weren't in your life, and now you're clinging to them. So you cling to these moments that brought you this state of security or whatever. It could be with money. Dude, you have to learn and realize you're not keeping any of it. You don't keep life. You don't own life. You're only experiencing life. You need to let it go. There is so much release to letting go. Who's here has been in a really toxic relationship and then got out of it and they almost felt lighter? As a coach, we talk about so much weight loss. You know, you want to lose a lot of weight? Just let go of all the baggage that's weighing you down every day in your life. So many people are bogged down of their past, talking about their past. I can't do this because of my past. Their past has literally shaped their whole belief system. The whole way that they think about themselves and the way that they perceive life is based on what their past experiences are. But yet the past means nothing. Do you know what you do when an experience comes in through your senses? If it's a really tough one, a really challenging one, you learn from it. You grow from it. It happened, right? So doesn't matter what happens. It matters what you do with what happens. So you take that experience and you grow and learn from it. If it was one of those most beautiful experiences that just brought you this sense of just awe, then you appreciate that experience, but you let it go. You let it go. You let it go. You let it go. You are constantly just letting it all go. everything from small things like getting stuck in traffic to big things like breakups and deaths. You let it all go. Third is staying open and accepting reality. This is another deep, very deep practice, right? Because you have to understand this. The reason why you're suffering is because you're trying to control reality. Let's back up a sec here. Universe has been around, science says, for 13.8 billion years. 13.8 billion years. 13.8 billion years. We can't even comprehend that. You're going to be around here for 100 years if you're lucky. That is not even, that's a grain of sand on the beach. So your problems and your worries mean nothing. They don't mean anything. You're not doing life. Life is doing you, dude. So you, as the observer, have to handle reality. You got to get good at just handling reality. It's doing its own thing. There's a power here that's beyond our imagination. And the craziest part about it is we're all part of it. But once you let go and surrender to reality, oh my gosh, guys, this is how you're going to be so happy and so free, because you can't control it. You have to stay open. What do I mean by staying open? There's this flow of energy that's constantly flowing through us all the time of unconditional joy and happiness. But what we do is we block it. So going back to the experiences that we've now suppressed inside of us. Let's go back to the girl who was abused when she was 5 years old. So she took that experience. She was not able to handle that reality in that moment. So she took that experience and she suppressed it. She blocked up that flow of energy. It's like a river. Think of a river that's dammed up. So now what you've done is you've closed your heart. The energy now is not flowing. It's trying to, but you closed it and you've bogged it down with samskaras, which is literally a definition for blocked past impressions that you have not dealt with. You have to get so good at just handling reality. Whatever it gives you that day, okay, we go this way. Okay, we go this way. Oh, this happened. You know, a great wise Ram Dass once said, so everything that happens in his life. So you just go this way. You surrender to reality, but you always stay open. You never close. You're always open. There's always this flow of energy. So it doesn't matter what's going on. If people judge you or hurt you, it doesn't have any effect on you because you you completely accepted yourself. You completely accepted yourself. So it doesn't matter what anyone says. You're an open, you're a free spirit, you're a high being. And people feel this energy because you have this flow of Shakti is the energy flow. That's what we call it. It's Shakti that flows through you because you're always open, because you're able to handle reality. Most people suffer in their lives because they can't handle reality. If you can't handle reality, you are going to suffer. And it's not going to be a pretty fun life because the universe has been around for 13.8 billion years. Good luck trying to get it your way. Ain't going to happen. Sorry there, little Timmy. Ain't going to happen. So you got to accept it. You got to flow with the river. You don't swim upstream. You flow with it and you stay open and you work on handling reality. Number 4, have no expectations. This sort of goes a little bit hand in hand with staying open and this whole idea that reality has its own course for you. The reason why you suffer is because you've imagined a scenario of what you think you need to be happy. Why so many people suffer, especially in their 20s and 30s, is they're like, I'm not married yet. I don't have kids. I'm not making 6 figures a year. And then there's my brother or my sister who's got the life that I've always wanted. So what you've done is you've now created expectations, and expectations are limitations. Mic drop. Let me say that again. Expectations are limitations. When you expect something to happen, and if it doesn't happen, what's going to happen? You're going to suffer, right? So remember this, whatever you can use visualization, right? Visualization is a great technique that you can use to raise your energy, to get you excited so you get on a higher frequency to attract these things into your life, but at the end of the day, you drop the notion of what you think needs to happen. That's the kicker when I say not having expectations. It's not about not having goals, but it's not relying on them to happen the way you think they need to happen for you to reach a state of happiness because you're already happy. You're just enjoying the reality of what's unfolding in front of you. This is so deep, and I really hope you're staying with me here, because this is going to profoundly change your life when you start to just have no expectations, and you just know that the universe, that's this all powerful, omnipresent force that's been around for 13.8 billion years, has something way better planned in store for you if you could just open up your eyes and trust it. And finally, number 5, the most important one of them all, is you got to follow your excitement. This is so important. Everyone talks about purpose. What's my purpose? It's what brings you excitement. Those natural tingles that you get in your body, whatever it is that you do. If you love singing or writing or stock trading or playing a sport or dancing or teaching or being a firefighter, whatever it is in this world, building tree houses, whatever it is that brings you joy, that enthusiasm that you just could do it for hours and hours and hours and hours and not care at all because you love it so much, that's what you follow. That's what you do. You go that way. You go that way. You follow your joy. You follow your excitement without any expectation of what's going to happen. I always say, my passion is posting content. I love creating content. Ever since a little boy, I've always loved creating content. Seriously, I was making plays when I was a little boy. I got my camcorder when I was a teenager, and now I do social media and create content. Yes, it's great when things go viral and people see your content, but I don't do it for that. I seriously do it because I love it, and I just let it go. I put it out there, whatever. I have no expectation to it, but I love what I do, and I just do it to do it because I love it. And that's what you must do. You have to find the things that get you excited, and you go that way without any expectation to what the result's going to be. And this is crucial. So guys, this is the 5-step process to happiness. This is it. Let's go through it one more time. Gratitude for every single moment of your life. Learning to let go of every moment you experience and appreciate and learn from all the moments. Staying open and handling reality. Reality is on its own course. You're just observing this ride. You got to be able to work with it, or it's going to be a struggle. Having no expectations. You understand that the universe has a plan in store for you that you just need to play out. Your expectations are limitations. Drop it and be present in the moment and get excited for what's to come. And finally, follow your excitement. Whatever brings you that joy, you walk down that road and you love it no matter what's going to happen, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is a 5-step guaranteed process, blueprint to becoming happy. Wow, what a lesson. So practice this, because remember, it doesn't mean anything if you don't practice. You can't do it one day and say a couple thank yous. No, every day it's a diligent practice and awareness to these 5 steps of doing this day in and day out. You will be such a happy, enlightened human being. You are going to help raise consciousness, and you are going to help with evolution, and you're going to help make this world a better place. Please, please, please listen to this video again. Understand what I'm saying. Practice, 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 and become the happiness that you are meant and destined to be. I need a drink of water. Thank you for listening. I love y'all.